Hi, I'm Jennie,
And I'm Haley, and this is My Messy Message,
the
the
podcast.
podcast.
Haley Marie, welcome to My Messy Message for the second episode. We did it. We did
We
it.
did
Oh,
it.
we look
We
so
did
like
it.
silly with our little you remember like post 2000, like that's how you pose in every picture. All your selfies are
And your
like,
tongue out.
oh yeah.
Ew, that grosses me out so bad.
I
I look
can't
back at
believe
some of those photos and I'm disgusted.
so cringe. We were so cringe. I'm not talking you. I know I was.
No, I
My
was as
face
well.
was always a different color than my chest. Which
Orange.
fun fact is happening right in this moment today because we went to the beach and I am, do you see the
Yeah,
burnt,
you are pink.
a little lobster, baby. But my
I like it.
face,
Well, you got to
so
keep that covered.
little different. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to keep that covered.
Oh my God. How was your week?
It was good. It was good. I'm excited about our launch. I think we had
We
an
did really
amazing
good.
first week. I'm excited about that. Work
We
was
did.
work. So, how was your week? What have you been up to? What have you been doing besides chatting with
Honest,
me?
literally, our 8:30 chats are keeping me going.
No, for
No,
real.
same girl. Like I'm so excited about our launch. I was so like day of like going into it, I was so nervous about it. Like all those like really icky thoughts kept coming back into my head. I was like, first of all, I'm having like body image issues, which I know we talked about, but like I just, showing up and being so public, I'm like, is anyone gonna like this? Like, oh my God, my mother-in-law is gonna hear wet ass pussy. Like my mom's gonna hear it. I was
And
like,
your mom.
well, my mom has the ability to laugh, but anyways, so I was just kind of like I was a
Hmm.
little nervous about how it was all going to roll out, but everybody like was so well received and like really just like kind of came around us and supported us and I had champagne and it was just fun. Like I feel like we had a really good
Yeah,
lunch. Like we really did. So I'm excited to do this today. I feel like I have a different energy because I'm like, let's go, let's go.
let's do it. Me too.
I was
I'm excited about it too.
right, and I was listening to our pop. Well, I was listening to my playlist. I don't know that I was listening to yours, Haley.
That's going to be our issue is like I don't know that I can't, like, what all's on your playlist? Just go ahead and tell me one or two of them.
Well, it starts off with "Amen" by Shabuzi, which you gotta love Shabuzi. Like a bar
I
song,
only know
tipsy.
that one song. Yeah, that's the only one I know.
That's a problem. Then I got oh happened to me the dance with Russell Dickinson, the kid. Yeah, okay, and then
I don't know that
Apate.
one either.
But okay, the one that I'm really, really into right now is from Ocean Park Standoff from like back I want to say it's back in the day, but whatever. And it's like, if you were mine,
I do
bet I
know that
could make
song.
it go. Oh, oh, oh. Love that song. But I'm like, it's Big Rob's fault, but it's okay. Big Rob's fault.
Hey, Big Rob.
I love
I'm
that
sorry, excuse
man.
me, Philip. How are you today, sir?
See, this is why you're my best friend because you listen to me. Like, I
I got you,
love
girl.
that man so much. And I got to meet him, and I'm like, my childhood dreams are
Ugh.
complete. My biggest protector on earth that doesn't even know that I exist now knows who I am. What? What? He came to my
Yep,
barbecue pit? What? Like,
I know that's exciting. That's exciting. That's almost as exciting as when I saw Mark Wahlberg at Try On. Marky Mark, except I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there. I only saw the back of his neck at first. And I was like, no, there's no way that's Marky Mark. Like, I've seen him in his underwear, and that is not his neck. It was.
you've
It
seen him
was.
in his.
We've aged, all of us,
Well, yeah,
collectively.
unfortunately. Well, Big Rob hasn't, Philip.
Well, you know what they say, girl.
No, I don't. Please tell me.
Black don't crack, honey. What you mean?
Well, he is just still the glamorous human that oh, I'm getting hot.
I just want to
Eh,
touch his beard.
Okay, go back. You saw Mark Wahlberg in his underwear?
Well, and back in the day when he did Calvin Klein ads.
Oh, okay. So this wasn't like a you had a
That
like
is
a
like my ultimate hall pass. But it'll never
really?
happen because, yeah, 100%, yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Okay.
but not anymore because I saw him in real life and shit
And
ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet at all. Actually, I
Talking
don't
to
know.
you.
Since we've been giggling about some things on the side, I might be into an older man these days. You never know. And if he's got Mark Wahlberg money, I'm definitely into it.
I'm drinking on that one.
Like I said, if you're hooked up to a machine, holla at me.
Okay, well, you're not going anywhere. You're good. But my point
No,
is,
I'm not, but I want whoever I date next to go somewhere quickly. So I need them to already be hooked up to the machine so that I can just unplug it.
okay, sounds amazing, babe.
So yeah, come to me for all your future dating advice.
I was gonna say, I don't know where to go from here.
So, anyways, that took a turn.
That took a big turn. I don't know that you're gonna not want me to edit that, but I will.
No, I don't want you to. I said what I said.
Well then, bring it on, bring it on. Bring them out, bring them out. I've been listening to
Oh,
that song
I love
every
that song.
morning on the treadmill, and I'm like, bring them out, bring them out. And then I get like
I
more
love that.
aggressive, and then I'm just like,
It's hard to yell with a barrel in your mouth. Yeah, I've heard it before.
oh my God, one too many times. I know I like my playlist lately for working out though had been so okay. Well, first of all, you have Apple Music. I know you do. The
Yep.
2010 Apple Music workout playlist, Chef's Kiss.
Is it good? Okay, I need something new.
Lil Wayne, I'm going
I'm
in, and
going
I'm gonna go
in.
hard, and I'm gonna go hard. I'm like,
I love
mm-hmm.
it. I love it.
And
We
yeah,
have to talk about Little Wayne. We need to talk about him.
go tell me
Have you
why.
listened to his new album?
No, didn't even know he
Okay,
had
well,
one.
it just dropped. I literally almost stayed up till midnight to listen, but I fell asleep. So I listened to it. I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, like jolted awake. I was like, oh my God. I'm obsessed with Little Wayne, for the record.
Okay, amazing.
I am super disappointed though.
Why? It's not
It was
good.
not. It was not Wheezy F Baby. It which wasn't.
Oh,
I think the
that's
lean has got to
sad.
his brain or something.
Well, I'm,
It was
hmm.
really sad though because
We're
I.
retracting exactly what you just said. Is he still attractive at least?
Oh no. Mm-mm,
So,
no.
well,
Mm-mm.
poor Wheezy. Wheezy,
Yep.
if
It was
baby, what
actually a
is that?
really sad day.
That makes me sad. I
But I
loved
did put
him.
two of the songs that I like the most on the playlist for you. So if you do listen to it, I put the two of the best ones from the album.
Okay, well, that and man, child, mo child,
Yes, he did a
mo
song
child.
with Jelly Roll, which was amazing. I love Jelly Roll.
See, okay, thank you. Shabuzi and Jelly Roll did the Amen song. You know
Okay.
what? I am so obsessed with Jelly Roll. Well, I'm obsessed with him for a multitude of reasons. But he had like the hardest start to his like adult life, and he's just now slaying the game. And I feel like he
Mm-hmm.
gives hope to anybody that says like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna put myself out there and do it live. Us.
Yeah,
And not for nothing, like he's had to overcome so much. But
I
his
know.
like who he is, the son of a sinner, and oh my gosh, what is that other one that I am obsessed with? Um, I don't remember the song title of it. It's the one where he goes into AA and he's like, "Hey, my name is Jason." Um, I can't think of it right now, but I love everything that he does. Like I really,
Yep,
really do.
I do too.
So yeah, he's amazing. But oh my gosh, Little Wayne
I
did
love
something with
him.
Boozy does something with him. Posty and Jelly, come on.
Oh, I love Post
Uh,
Malone.
awesome.
Love, love
Awesome.
him. Love
I
him.
I have this weird thing, and maybe it's just because, like, and listen to everyone listening. I say that I'm in the music industry. I think I want to be in the music industry, but I'm like that 2 millimeters away. Like, I
You
write a
can
lot
like
of
touch it.
songs. I like put a lot of my music out there. I like do session rights, and I know a lot of musicians, and I've met a lot of people on radio, but I'm not there now because
Yeah,
right, like, well, not radio. I mean, I've met a lot of people. Not my point. My point is like it's weird because like I feel like when I meet these people or I work with them, um, I have to call them by their first name. Like it's so uncomfortable for me. Like I don't know. It's just weird. So if they go by a pseudonym, I'm like on Google, like, okay. What is your first name? That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
My apogee, my apate, my
What?
apogee is like, you haven't used me in so long and you're using me for a podcast, not your music. So shut up, bitch.
She's
Swallow.
just gonna throw herself on the floor.
While we're on the easy train. Um, Hopefully you heard that because that was pretty funny.
Your hair looks really pretty today.
Thank you, babe. It's that
It's
like lake
glistening.
vibes. Thanks. I
It
was
is
in the water.
glistening.
I was pretending to be a mermaid.
It looks so good.
So, I think we have something to address.
Oh God.
I do. Apparently,
What is
someone
it?
wants me to twerk.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, we all do. Let's be real. All of us would like that.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I've never twerked in my life.
Well, you might have, but you just didn't know it.
So, I'm gonna date myself in the club days that I had in 2009. I know a good grind. Like,
Uh-huh.
I got the grind. I got the, to Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, what
Party
does she
in the
have to do with this?
USA. Like I was like, put your hands up, you're playing my song. But no, I'm not like a twerky girl. I'm not a twerky girl. I could do the
Hold on a
salsa.
second. We got to go back to this. Is that what they played in the clubs you went to? Well, don't ever invite me. I love Miley, but not in the club.
Honey. Yeah. Well, but okay, so here's what happened. Here's what had happened was the
What
shortest
happened was,
abbreviated version of this story is 16 going to these clubs because that's the only clubs I could get into. Don't forget I got into my situationship marriage at 17, 18. And after that happened,
hmm
I was in the DJ booth. I wasn't allowed to do anything fun. So I was just sitting there watching.
you get
Like
the bob.
I didn't even do I was just angry like 90% of the time. Well, because I couldn't do anything. And then
You
what the
just,
fuck's the point? Yeah. I felt honestly, I felt like a bodyguard. I was just sitting there, I'd be like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like so fucking ah, oh yeah. And 90% of that was because he would get so fucking drunk that I'd have to drive him home. So cheers to old times.
your
My point
turn.
is, so my club days were, so I put my hands up, playing my song, and I'd be like, mm, mm. But the twerking situation is
Yeah, there
like,
you go.
that is not, I'm literally just moving my hips, like, and I
I
almost
think you
said
need to get a little bit
Zumba.
more back into it. Like, I'm not really in the camera, but you got to get the back going.
I cannot. I could okay in Zumba all day long. Like we got the salsa. Like I could definitely do that. But when it comes to, I'm like, like it doesn't. I could do that, but that's all
Have
I
you
got,
seen
bitch.
have have you seen this guy? There's a guy that does this song. He's like, it's like this, and he's like, and the song's like, throw it back, 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 back. And so I think what he's doing there is twerking. It reminds me of like, you remember that cartoon Daria?
Oh my God, yes. Holy crap, we're old.
Yeah, it reminds me of that for some reason because he has like this very serious face. He's like, it's great. It's great.
Whatever. Well, we've learned some
But
things today. We've learned I'm not good at twerking.
well, we haven't determined that yet. I still haven't seen you give it an honest effort.
I did. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed hands on the wall. What do I
Yeah,
do?
there you go. Yes, girl. Oh my
I'm
gosh,
gonna
that's
die.
so funny.
I'm sorry, Mom.
No, you're not. We liked it.
Can I tell
Well,
you
I
a funny story about this too?
yeah.
Did you know I was a go-go dancer?
No, I didn't. What
Yes.
does that entail exactly?
Very fluffy boots. I was 16, well, 17. They shouldn't have hired me, the clubs probably. Like, but yeah, I would just like wear like, some like bikini like stuff. No touching.
Oh my
But
God.
I just got to like, get on the bar and do my thing. It was kind of
I
fun.
kind of love that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
jealous. I kind of want to do that now. Do they hire old ladies?
Probably not. But they hire 16-year-olds in a bar filled with really, 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 really old men. So,
So I
and that's
should
where
just
I
go
met my ex-husband. So there we go.
there. Yeah,
There
so I should
we
just go there as
go.
a patron.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie that that club actually is it's pretty trendy, but yeah, it was a
I'm
time in my life.
interested.
Yeah. I mean, I was so young. I feel so bad. One time I got so drunk because the behind the bar, well, you were a bartender,
Hmm.
the things that they like store the pickles or the lemons and
Yeah,
like the big
storm pours.
plastic ones.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I remember he was just like pouring vodka the whole night. I was 17, Haley. Like, it was so bad. I called my dad from the back alley and I was like, come get me. And like, he had to walk into the bar and pick up his 17-year-old daughter in go-go boots and underwear.
Oh my God.
Bad story. I put
Did
them
you get in
through a lot.
trouble?
You know what? Because of what happened, I don't necessarily know that it was trouble. It was more or less like, you need to go do your own thing.
Yeah.
It was that was a tough time in my life. I mean, most people don't know that I was raped when I was 16, and
Yeah.
it sent me down a genuinely off like 10 years of horribleness because I come from a good family. You come from a good family.
Yeah.
Like I would have never gotten down that path if I hadn't gone through what I went through.
Right.
And the only reason I even got to the clubs is because I was working in this restaurant that brought me to the clubs. Like I know that sounds weird, but you know because you were
Hmm.
in the restaurant industry as well.
Yeah.
Everybody like goes out after shift or whatever it
Yeah.
is. And I was
Yeah.
16 and my friends were 30. So it was
Yeah.
weird because it was like that's just like the natural progression of things to do.
Yeah.
And so I ended up in all these situations that as a 16-year-old, like I think about it now and I like the 16-year-old that comes and mommies and me's for me and takes care of my kids. I'm
My
like,
oldest is 17. Are you kidding?
could you imagine her on a bar drinking
Kind of.
well, yeah, well, yeah, I know which one we're talking about, but my point is, I just feel like but hold on. This was 2008, 2009.
Hmm.
Little different time period too. I mean,
Yeah.
I had my
Apparently, you guys were listening to Miley Cyrus in that bitch.
well, that was the other, yes, the one that but still, yeah, yeah, honestly, there's Miley Cyrus and I can't even remember the playlist I used to have jammed. A
Nelly.
lot of it was like EMD. Yeah. I almost this is how fucked up I am. It's EMDR we're listening to in the club, but it was EDM is what I meant to say.
Uh,
Smoking fucking hookah. No, but that's what I think about. I'm like,
yeah.
Jennie, like you've been on this like journey since like 16.
Yeah.
That's a lot for anyone to handle. And I don't I'm like giving myself a hug. EMDR, EMDR. Tap 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 tap. EFT, EFT. No, but like my whole point in saying all of that is like so many of these things like led me like yeah, it's funny to think back now and then I think about it and I'm like that wasn't funny at all. Like I put my family through so much shit. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, we literally, I think we all did though, Jenny, because I gave my parents such a hard time too. I had a keg party in eighth grade. I mean,
8th grade?
yes, yes. And you know what's funny is like I only have like a few memories from that party. Obviously, I was wasted, but I remember sitting on top of the washing. So we had it at my brother's uncle's house. So he's my half brother. And I remember sitting out, their washer and dryer was on like the patio area, like the front porch. And I remember just sitting on top of it, chain smoking cigarettes.
At 8th grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 8th grade, not to make you feel bad, I was in
Yeah.
Catholic school going around singing about Jesus, which not much has changed there.
I was literally about to say, so that's where your playlist comes from.
Well, yeah, quite literally. I mean, well, you and I both love Jesus. Okay,
I know, I
that's
do too. I just don't love, I haven't found a good like vibe to like listen to the music on my own time, unless I'm like purposely doing like a Bible study or something like that, then, or at work, something like that, something appropriate, you know?
and to be fair, the Amen song with Shabuzi and Jelly Roll is somebody say a prayer for me 'cause the pills ran out and I still can't sleep. Somebody say a prayer
Amen.
upstairs 'cause the bar shut down and I'm
Ew, what
God
did I just
knows
do?
where. Amen.
I think I just did some kind of Boy Scouts thing. I don't know what that was.
Force a knock on heaven's door 'cause mine ain't working anymore. So yeah.
I'll have to download that.
Honestly, it's a fantastic song, but pivot, because we've pivoted quite a lot. I feel like there's so much that people don't know about you and me, but I think that's going to be something that they start to learn to listen to on this podcast because it's my messy message.
Yes, it is. That was a cute, like little, what is it called when they talk into the microphone and they do like the little sound thing?
ASMR.
ASMR, not
I'm like,
EDMR, not to be confused.
EDMR, not to be
No,
confused with therapy. Um,
although it could be.
Honestly, at this point, I need Dr. Terry back in my life. I haven't seen her in like a week, and Dr. Matt, I'm not going to use his real name. I love him. I might need him in my life because I'm just having like the hardest time with like friends lately. Not you. And I was saying this the last time I spoke to Dr. Terry. I know this is like a weird segue, but I need to go into it. The last time I spoke to Dr. Terry, I was like saying how like every person in my life. Oh, there's my little country.
Laugh.
Hi, hi.
You're so
I mean,
cute.
I miss my accent, but it'll come back whenever I watch Southern Charm, it comes back like
Oh, I love that show.
hard. Me too. Um, hashtag page though, I gotta be honest. I don't know if you followed anything about that, but
No, I have no idea.
Greg and Paige broke up, bro,
I didn't
bestie.
know. I didn't
What?
know. I haven't been
Well,
keeping up to date. it's something I've watched casually,
all right. Well, hashtag
but
page.
thoroughly enjoyed because I love their little Southern outfits.
I love all of them. But no, like friends have been like really tough. And that's what I was saying. I was saying to Dr. Terry, I was like, I have like certain friends for certain things. And I do feel like that's pretty normal in like just life. I think like every relationship you have serves a different purpose. Like it
Hmm.
fulfills a different, what Tony Robbins would call like a need or whatever, because it's not like every friend is going to fulfill every single need or every person is going to fulfill every single need. Like even in my
Yeah.
marriage, I can see like that's why I need my girlfriends. Like
Yeah.
Matt is not a girlfriend at all, like 0%, and he does not act like one. My point
Well,
is,
he might.
well, my my point to you is, I was telling Dr. Tara, I was like, you know what? But me and Haley, like literally, like she checks every box. I was like,
Ka-ching.
yep, yep. And I was like,
Well,
we'll just
sometimes you only need one, so that's
what?
fine.
That's what I'm saying. But I do think it's kind of interesting too, because like I have noticed in my life, like especially where I'm at in this. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but can you follow me here for a moment,
I'm
Hales?
following. I'm ready.
I feel like I am in this like really interesting new chapter of, because I've had to have my boundaries up so hard because of my career, my life, everything. I don't let a lot of people in. I
Yeah.
also don't let a lot of men specifically in because they either want to fuck me or kill me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, don't really love that energy. I'm petrified of 90% of you. Like a lot of that obviously stems from my ex, like my last relationship. I don't even like calling him my ex. I'm like, ew, you touch my body. Like, ew. I
I was about
thought
to say
about that.
something really gross.
Feel
I
free.
put it back in my mouth.
Well, I thought about that the other day too. Oh my God, I'm like in a therapy session, but I was thinking to myself, I was like, I need to throw away everything that he has touched in my life. Like there's a desk in our bedroom, in my bedroom, and I'm like, ew, it was in my old house. I'm like, get it out of here. But then I was like, but he touched me. So then what does that like, like does that
Take
matter? Like
yourself out, but then take yourself out with the trash.
I'll jump out the window at this
Just
goddamn
lay on
point.
top of the desk and ask him to move it. Like,
Not my point, Haley Marie, but yes. No, maybe I should just like reclaim it. I used to do that all the time. I'll be like, I'm gonna reclaim this space or reclaim this
yeah.
place because
Well, like we
I'd
did in
go
Virginia
there.
Beach. Yeah.
We did not do a good job of that. You
We
did.
tried.
We tried. He still managed to fuck that shit up. But my point is, anyways, relationships are so fucking complicated.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I guess that's what I'm kind of coming around to is there's been so much trauma in my life. You've had, I'm not going to air your dirty laundry, so I won't say it, but you've had trust issues in your past. You've
Hmm.
gone through so many things, and I feel like you and I are both in a position where we're kind of like opening up to the idea that like maybe not everyone's out to get us, but we have to be selective of the people that are in our life because of what they add to
Yeah.
our lives. Like,
Yeah.
what does this person, because I can't be the person that's constantly giving to
Yeah.
every single person because I'm completely empty as it is.
Yeah.
But when someone new, sorry, mom, with a penis or a vagina comes in and brings me love and brings me affirmation and validation and
Right.
all of the things that I'm missing from myself to give myself from any other relationship. Like, it's kind of interesting how God works in that way that they want to fill up the
Yeah.
bucket that is completely lost and empty.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like something just comes along and fills that space and
Hmm.
gets you to the next point where whether it be that they come along with you or they don't sometimes. Like that's why they say that there are different friends for different seasons of life, and some of them are meant to stay throughout and some aren't. And that's okay too. But I
I
know
think
what you're
that's
saying.
true.
It's hard, especially when it comes to having male friends, because
Yes.
there's a stigma, and I think, and maybe I'm wrong, but it almost feels like there's an expectation on our end that like they're not here just to be friends. Like there's
Right.
almost got to be some sort of exchange, not necessarily physical, but like some sort of exchange emotionally or whatever. So it can make it tricky to find that right fit unless they're gay, and then which please come along and get in my pocket.
No,
I
but
was gonna say,
my point is I do genuinely just feel like I don't know. It's so old school. And I don't know if that like is translating into now. I feel like we have I don't know, like I don't, it's been so hammered into my brain that any male that I talk to, and it's been hammered into my brain, even if they're gay, even if they're anything,
yeah,
they, them, you are doing something wrong. And it's like,
yeah,
why? Why? That
yeah,
doesn't make sense to me because I can love you. Just like I was telling you this the other day. I was like, there are so many masculine men that have stepped up in my life to like that I'm gonna shout out Steve. Sorry, Sima. Not sorry, Sima, because I love you, fucking Sima.
I thought you were talking about my Steve. I was like, wait, what?
No, no, we're not going there. No, 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 my neighbor. Like he, like
Okay,
I could text them, and in 2 seconds, Steve will come over here and show up with the air pump and blow up my kid's pool because I'm missing it.
yeah,
I love that man. I love his wife. I respect the both of them. I'm allowed to love them because
yeah.
they're like family to me, you
No, I
know?
totally get it. I had lunch today with Papa J, and I
See?
literally texted Matt and was like, I'm having lunch with and like I did it before thinking it was like I was doing it to like cover
Ask
myself.
permission.
Yeah, and it's
It's
like this man is
bizarre.
70 years old and
Hmm.
I love him like a
Yes.
father figure. So it's like but the feeling that need to like get it out there and just in case, and it's like but I same thing, I love him, I love his wife, like it's
Hmm.
literally the most wholesome friendship or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it, but I know exactly what you're saying. It's like there's still like that factor of like, ooh, like am I allowed to do this, like is this okay?
Well, and for me personally, and I'd love to hear your side of it because you and I have very different stories, but this is why we bond because we do have unique, similar emotion behind it. But
Mm-hmm.
like for me, I remember talking to you about this a long time ago, like my old life, like I was constantly told that you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, and I never touched anybody. Like that is not, first of all, that's not something that happens in my brain because I'm already
Mm-hmm.
in a situation I don't want to be in. You think I'm going to do anything else? It's like, if
Yeah.
anything, I'm going to, at this point at 18, 19, 20, I'm going to run home to my parents. I ain't going to do anything else. I've been getting the shit beat out of me. Let's talk. But there was a certain situation that like kind of resonates in my brain. Oh, I'm getting nervous. You can tell when I start playing my hair because I hate talking about this stuff. But there was like he was a 75-year-old yoga teacher, and I was a team lead. I don't remember my exact title. It doesn't matter, of the yoga studio. So I went 4:30 every morning. I opened up the yoga studio. I was there until 1:30. It was very important. But because it was just me and him, that my past was like, you're going early because you're doing something. I was like, these are, look at my hours. It's on mind, body, spirit, whatever the, like, but
Mm-hmm.
until I admitted it, like literally, he was like, if you don't admit it, I'm never going to believe you. And I'm like, so now I have to lie. Now I have to say I'm doing something I'm not doing, or I'll get beaten, or I'll have
Mm-hmm.
this happen to me, or he'll leave and my parents are across the country. And he's like, I'll throw you out there on the street. So for me, that mentality has stuck so far because it's like if somebody looks at me, in a loving, and not even, I almost like vomited the word. Not even that he was. This guy just existed. Like he didn't do
Yeah.
anything. We didn't talk. We were just like, coworkers. I opened the studio,
Yeah.
he taught a yoga class. Like what more is there? But that has scared me. And it's like
Yeah.
been ingrained. And to the point where like, he even did that with female friends of mine, where every single female friend of mine got completely shut out. So
Yeah.
where I'm kind of coming around to, Hales, and this is like what I love, is like I'm allowed to like now go out and get a glass of wine with a girlfriend. I'm allowed to talk to somebody that's a male
Mm-hmm.
and have a good connection with them. That is
Yeah.
so different and incredible and amazing. And I just wish that like everybody could see that like not all relationships are created equal. Like
Right.
friendships come
Right.
and go. As you just said, some of them are meant to be there for a season, but at the same point in time, I also feel like God places people in your life when you need them the most.
Yeah.
And if I were to keep like even just you and me, babe, like you started off, in a professional way, if I were to keep
Yeah.
these boundaries so tightly lit and locked, then I wouldn't know the kind of love that I know now.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
curious to know your experience because you're also very like you've had so many guards up as well, and you're not, I wouldn't say you're learning to let people in, but I think that you've just kind of been feeling into like who is good for you and your life and
Mm-hmm.
and your emotions and
Yeah.
who's maybe not. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and
I
it's
just
just
word
like it's
vomited.
like what you said about so just like God will send those people when you need them, exactly the right way, exactly the right person. And it's just like, for example, to talk about Helene again, it's like I was in such a different place literally during that time, and I had everything, every support that I needed, and every person that I met truly like got me through that. And like it
Yeah.
wasn't even something that I could lean on, like for example you or Jen, like those weren't really things that I could even or even felt called to lean on. It was like these are the people for this moment.
Yeah.
These are the people experiencing it with you, and they understood it on a totally different level. I mean, they
Yeah.
were right there, boots on the ground. So it was like, but they were the most wholesome, kind, genuine, loving people, and still are. I mean, we're still very good friends, but I didn't know any of them before that.
Right.
And I was able to connect with them on such a deep level that it's like you learn so much more about a person when you kind of go through things like that first and then get to know the little things later, you know?
Yes. Oh my God, that is so powerful that you just said that because the experience shapes the relationship a
Yeah.
hundred
Yeah.
percent.
Yeah.
You meet people in the middle of trauma or whatever it is you're going through, and then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God. And then not for nothing, the people that you go through hard times with, and maybe I'll just throw it back to us. Like you and I have walked through quite literal fires together and
Mm-hmm.
lawsuits and
Yeah.
crazy ass situations that
Yeah.
no one else, and we have always stuck together. But it's
Yeah.
because of that, I think that you and I are so freaking strong. Like,
Yeah, well, and we're so free to be ourselves. So like it
mhm.
just perpetuates that genuine friendship because there's
Yeah,
no walls up. There's no like having to make you comfortable, like
right.
or vice versa. We're just ourselves, and it's okay. We've seen so many ridiculous things over the years that it's like, what's one more?
Quite literally. You're like, okay, here we go again.
Yeah, it's fine. It's normal. It's part of it.
don't know that any of this is normal. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna hope it is. Maybe you guys can validate us out there, but I'm just like, me and Haley have some really fucked up lives. We've been through a lot of shit.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
It is not easy, Sister Sue.
Sister Sue. Plug Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
What were we talking about yesterday? Because you said something and I was like, why are we talking about this? You were like, you need to go back and watch that. And I was like, well, you always talk about Sister Sue, but I can't remember for the love
It's
of me what it
incredible.
was
I don't
about.
remember why we were talking about it either, but oh, I know what it was, is you were taking your Lexapro.
Oh, yes, it was the West
West
Virginia
Virginia mating call.
mating call. And I'm going to, guys, if you see me on TikTok, I'm gonna take my wine. Hold on, Gonzalo in one hand. And I'm gonna be like this, and be like in my
Did you just sling some out?
well,
Just pat it dry.
he did his thing. Uh,
It's so funny.
my point is, oh my God, I sound like a smoker these days, and I don't. Well, I did during my go-go dancing period, but not anymore.
Smoking on that hookah.
No, I smoked my oh my God, the Camel Crunches.
Camel Crush.
Ugh,
That was the baddie cig. If you were a baddie, you had Camel Crushes.
I'm pretty sure Newports were the baddies, but I
Oh,
mean,
in Charlotte, we had I did have a Newport thing for a while. But here in
mm,
the sticks, it was a Camel Crush.
Camel Crush. Oh my God, I haven't thought about that in God knows 20 years. I'm not 36 yet. I'm 33, but any point.
Well, I am.
All I'm saying is 20. Okay, I'm not saying, and you look better than me, bitch. So shut the fuck
Oh my
up.
God, no, I don't. But thank you.
No, you look a gorge.
Speaking of, have we tried did I ask you if you've tried the Korean skin talk stuff?
Is that the salmon sperm?
Oh, I think I do have a mask of salmon sperm. Salmon sperm mask is what I have, but I haven't used it yet. No, I keep seeing all this stuff. It's called like the Korean facelift. Are you crying? What's the matter? Did you get wine in your eye?
Have salmon sperm? I was just fucking joking.
No, are you kidding me? No, I literally text Jen and ask her about it. She gave me
I
one
am
for my
not
birthday.
okay.
It really is. And I'm gonna rub it all over every
Don't talk.
crevice. I thought you'd seen it before.
I've never laughed so hard in my life. That's
Oh my
real?
God. Oh, it's real. What just happened? I'm in a storm.
You lost. God just fucking smited you. He's like, bitch, you're
Literally.
putting sperm on your face. Not that
He's
you
like,
haven't done
say
that
no to
before.
bestiality. What is it? Bestiality?
I don't know what the. Oh my God.
No, literally, it is
Oh,
storming up a storm here. So I apologize for the darkness.
I kind of love it. It channeled the mood that you're in.
Salmon sperm.
Okay, I can't. I can't. I'm like, this is not like, oh, cute, sexy
I'm
laugh.
like,
This is
yeah,
like,
no, absolutely.
I
What do
am
you mean?
losing my shit laugh.
I'll send you a picture of it on my face later.
So, okay,
It's a sheet mask, so I'm not
where
sure
does
how
it
that
come?
works.
I was gonna say, oh, not
See
literally,
what you
not
did there?
literally. No, I just,
Well, so you remember this we were talking about earlier?
just pissed. I just pissed.
That's a topic for next week.
My chair is so.
You're gonna have to start wearing a pad.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not okay. I feel so, this is not going to go over well with my
Yeah,
parents.
stop making me laugh. I don't need any more
I know.
lines.
You don't need to ruin your Botox you just did. I really did
That's
just
right.
be how long am I going to sit in my own piss today for this podcast? But
We
whatever.
don't have much longer. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
So, anyways, I was asking about Korean skin talk because there's stuff called salmon sperm. No, it's called Korean Botox, and it's a cream, and it's supposed to be just as good. So I think I might try it.
Okay. Okay. I'm
I don't
pretty
know
sure if
why I
you're
felt like talking about that, but
willing to go through the lengths of salmon sperm, you're willing to do probably anything. Ugh.
absolutely. I'd put an old man sperm on my face if I thought it was going to make my skin look better.
Okay. Well, ugh, why am I going back to this fucking restaurant that the worst thing in the world happened to me at? But there was this waitress named Candy.
Of course.
She used to
With a
bottle her
C or a K.
Kay, and she used to bottle her sons and sell
Say
it
no more, fam.
and sell it. And I was like, what?
For
Ugh.
what?
What
For
do you
what?
mean? Face
Like for
cream. I, s- I looked at
Candy, Candy, listen to me right now, girl. You dead wrong for that.
I think
Dead
she put it
wrong.
on her own
Yeah,
face.
you nasty, Candy. You nasty.
Okay.
But let me
yeah.
get some. I'm just like,
I'm gonna die.
oh,
Oh my
oh
God.
God, that was funny.
Okay. Can we? We're supposed to be talking about trauma. And you know what? This is trauma. This is what
I was gonna
happened. And
I
this
was
is
gonna say, how
traumatic.
many years later did it come back to haunt you? That's trauma.
It's still in my brain. I think about it all the time. That's actually a problem. I do. Okay. I
Not
really
all
sound
the
like a
time,
smoker.
Candy girl.
She's she lives here, right there.
Rent free.
Rent fucking free. Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
why
That
people say that though, because it's actually not
oh,
rent free. Because in my mind, like it's still costing me.
a
Like
hundred
every time I think about it, it's costing me. Maybe
the
not
same amount
financially.
as a JOOSE before I went into shift. Yeah, it cost me. Oh my God.
JOOSE.
Tell me you had a juice. Juice? Girl, those fucking
What's
like
that?
these bitches drinking their little white claws, being like, oh, I'm getting so tipsy. Try 40% alcohol on caffeine. Are you
Oh,
kidding
I've
me?
never even heard of that. We had Boone's Farm. I gotta plug myself in real quick.
Oh, really, Haley? How unprofessional of you.
Talk to my nutritionist, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm bringing it back. Anyways, what did we want to talk about that's profound today? I don't even know.
Well, we did already touch on the friendship thing, which was pretty profound because,
It is
and we
profound.
can circle back to that if you want for a minute, because I think there are some other things that need to be said, which is that we all have our own gifts, right? You have yours.
And you have salmon
I
sperm.
I have something going on, and nobody likes to feel like taken, I don't know how to say it politely, so taken advantage of, or even, oh, how do I say this? How do I say this?
Used.
Used. There's no other way to say it
Yeah.
because we all have, it's one thing to collectively work together and there's a give and take. But when there's
Yes.
always a like take, it
Yep.
starts to feel really icky. And
Yep.
so, especially I can only imagine in your shoes because you not only do you have so many amazing things that you do, but the people you know, your reach, your
Hmm.
like not to toot your celebrity horn, but like you know a lot of celebrities and I feel like people cling to that. And it's like they want a piece of it. They want a piece of you. They want a piece of that life. And so they're willing to shapeshift into whatever they think that you might need in that moment. But then the second they're in, they're like,
Give me.
let me get something. What can I have? And I
I
feel
know.
like that has to be a really difficult situation for you. Like I
Yeah.
don't have that as often because what is somebody going to ask me to do? Like give them a chicken? Okay.
Yeah.
But
Give me a chicken, Haley Marie.
besides, okay, so speaking of, you're one of them. I'm just playing. But it's different when you're friend. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's totally different when there's a give and take. By the way, where are my eggs?
my chickens took a hiatus and now I'm so no, like we'll talk about that in a moment.
Speaking of
But
using, I need something from you.
I know you do. But no, no, no. Like first and foremost, let's talk about that for two
Yeah,
seconds. They were laying like 3 to 4, and then they started laying 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. And I'm
it
like, well,
happens.
if I send it to you now, then these eggs are already like 10 days. So what I'd much rather
Yeah.
happen is this week I have like a heat week. So I'm like, they're gonna pump them out. I already know it.
Put
So
them
I'm
in
gonna
your
collect
incubator.
my ones in my incubator didn't hatch.
Is it on right now?
Well, it's on day 18, but yeah. Well, we'll see, I guess.
I was gonna say
Anyways,
you got a couple days. Anyway, sorry, let's circle back to the users and abusers.
I am sending you your eggs, and you're not a user and abuser because you sent me a multitudes and saved my ass. But I am
Grocery bag
totally
lady.
grocery bag lady. Yes. I feel that to my core, and I appreciate that you are one of the few people in my life that actually know that about me. And you're one of the
Yeah.
only people that have walked into my life and not just been like, what can Jennie give me? And
Yeah.
I think that's a huge reason why I've put so much trust and value in our friendship. And I'm not saying like not because I don't love you or not because I don't
Right.
appreciate who you are, but you have proven, oh God, I hate to use it like that, but like proven time and time and time again, like you are not somebody who's just around me for all the extra shit. Like you are
Right.
just here because you fucking love me.
Right.
Um, you will walk through some of the darkest
A
days
hundred
with
percent.
me. You
Yeah.
will listen to when I talk about things that I have no business talking about. And
Hmm.
you are right there with me. And
Yeah.
I think it's really hard, especially in this new section of my life, because this podcast isn't just going to my specific followings, it's going to everybody.
Yeah.
So, the things that I've kind of like held kind of tight to like my clientele or um like Mrs. Farm Mom or whatever, like I've kind of held each section a little bit individualistic, and now I'm just like, here is me to the fullest extent. But I also just maybe I'm just here to say like I really appreciate who you are as a friend to me because you've always put our friendship before anything else.
That's so
And that
sweet to
means a
say. But
lot.
I feel like that's what we're supposed to do. Like I totally appreciate you saying that, but I feel like that's what we all deserve in our friendships. And so that's how I try to show up, you know?
But girl, that has not been my experience in the world. And I think if we're going back to the friendship conversation, this is actually a very beautiful segue into what we're talking about. Like even in my past relationship, once he saw what I was capable of and what I could do and the fame that I could bring him, then it was like push you on the radio, push this, push that, like all the other things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been what is Jennie going to bring to this relationship versus what is this relationship going to bring to Jennie? And I have
Mm-hmm.
very few relationships in my life that don't involve giving 120% of myself for my connections or this, that, and the other thing. And that's like that's hard. And that's
Yep.
why I've kind of like gate kept, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like just this side of me because I want to go into, and I say this all the time, I want to go into a preschool parking lot and just be able to talk to people about my kids and what their day
Yeah.
is like. I don't want to
Yeah.
have to talk about everything else I have going on. And
Yeah.
to an extent, I'm open to it. Like when we had the candles, like totally amazed. Like if,
Right.
Cindy wanted some candles, I'm like, yes, like I love that. That makes me happy. It makes me feel
Yeah.
like I could serve in a way and give back. But
Right.
when it becomes like a constant conversation about everything else, then it's just
Yeah.
like I am
Well,
so
because then
run
it feels
down.
like every conversation is like they're waiting for the right opportunity to come out and ask you for something.
100%.
It's like everyone tries to like tread lightly, but when you're an empath, you're like, okay, cut the shit and just say what you want from me because we already know what you're getting at here.
Yeah.
So rip the band-aid off, as we always say,
Yeah.
or don't
Well,
ask.
or they're on the other side of that and all they do is like once they're in, like just as you just said, once they're in, then they think they're fully in and they think that they're my best friend in the entire world and they can ask me for anything at the drop of a dime.
Yeah.
And
It's
unfortunately,
entitlement.
I can't give everything at a drop of a dime. And right now where I'm at, like this, like I can't even text you back in a timely fashion. I'll
Yeah.
see a text and then be like, "Oh shit, that was 2 days ago." Hale's like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't see that. I was doing this, 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 and this."
Yep.
And like but and I don't have that to give to everybody. And I think people expect like in and not for nothing, we do live in a world of instant gratification.
Yeah.
So I can understand that, but I also can't get around that for a human being to a human being, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
Amazon, I get a little mad if their 10 to 3 window shows up at 4:15.
Oh yeah, Amazon, this don't apply to you, so we're not talking to you.
I'm just saying, I do
We're
get
not
mad.
talking to you, Amazon.
But when it comes to a human being to a human being,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, oh my God, I'm getting so hot. Ooh.
Yeah, you are.
This is
Rrr.
for you, Mikey.
I know that's right.
I'm gonna
Shout
call you
out.
out, baby.
I think he's a boob man, so he'll appreciate that.
Oh, well, here you go, sweetheart.
Yes. That's just for you. No, but I totally agree. What? What's so funny?
My husband's gonna kill me. Off with the head, Marie
Oh,
Antoinette.
with the head.
Um,
I love that.
honestly, I think he'll be fine. But my point is, I'm just dying over here. But yeah, it's really, really, really interesting because the person that you and I are both discussing and feeling right now just texted me.
Throw the phone away.
I just want to be
Thomas
like,
said something mean. I'm gonna just tuck it away.
girlfriend, like, how much do I have to give to you, sister? You already know your people are where they're at. You already know I'm where I'm at. You already know I'm working. Come
Oh my
on.
gosh, I'm sorry to interrupt this, but I just got a text as well. I
For
could
Mikey?
cry. Papa J went to he was supposed to meet with his doctor today at 4 o'clock to see like what his treatment plan was for the C word. And
Mhm.
he just texted me and said no immediate treatments required at this time.
Papa
Woohoo!
J!
Go
Yay!
Papa, go
Go
Jay, go
Papa, go
Papa, go
Papa, go
Jay.
Jay.
I'm so excited. That makes me so
That's
happy.
gonna be our teaser. OPS, like, get that. Go Papa, go Jay.
Go Papa Jay. And
They're
don't you
gonna be
ever
like,
watch this
what
podcast.
the
Sorry.
fuck?
I'm gonna tell him it's probably because we had lunch today. So we
Oh,
should probably do that every day.
go Papa, go Jay.
Yeah. So we should probably do that every day, just to
Oh,
keep you cancer free.
I kind of
Well,
love
I don't
that
want
for
to say
you.
he's not cancer free, but it's really good
I
news
know.
that he doesn't have to have immediate treatment.
I love that. Oh my
Thank the
God.
Lord.
What a day. What a podcast. All right.
Let me see you throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. You got to watch that now. I can't wait for you to see it.
I will.
I'm going to find him and send him to you so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'm very proud of us, though. Not for nothing. This has been a very messy message. I will say that.
We've been going
Wait,
through it, you guys.
no, like literally. I genuinely think I've been bugged, but
Well, and I look, you see the light came back out.
oh, I did. I didn't even notice. I'm like, hey, babe.
Nothing like the little
Oh,
Carolina rainstorm.
kind of love that. Um, tell Mr. Mike we love him.
I
Thank you
will.
for letting us pod without any kiddo interruptions. And
And
Millie,
seriously, and he's
it's
the other
not.
one's already calling me now.
Oh, well, okay. There's that. So let's what do we want to sign off as? Like, what do we want to do here? Because I was thinking we need a shtick.
Okay,
We're
I
gonna have
have
to
an
find a
idea.
shtick.
Let's do something fun to sign off.
I'm
I'm going
scared.
to have Google choose like 5 words for us to say, and I'm going to put them up on the screen, and you got to say them, and then I got to say them, and we'll laugh at how we say them.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be fun. Okay,
Wait,
let's
what?
do.
Do I have an accent?
I have any accent? Yeah,
Do
you
I
do.
do?
Accent? You have like this, yeah. And I have a twang, so it's fine.
Ew! I used
Okay,
to have a twang. I miss my life.
5 words
Oh my
for
God, I'm scared.
for northerners and southerners.
I can't believe I have an accent.
Northerners and
Wait, am I
southern.
really? I'm not a northerner.
You're a
I don't know
Yankee,
where
is
I'm
what you
from.
are.
I
You
don't know
damn
where I'm from.
Yankee. You damn Yankee. Okay, let's see.
Can you say
Do
humu
you know
mumu
what really
nuku
irks my nerves
guapa?
is when you type something in on Google and then it goes to like that weird screen and you can't go back and you have to just
Yeah.
close out Google and open it again. Why is it like that?
I don't know, but you missed what I just said.
What'd you say?
Can you say humu humu nuku nuku wapa waha?
Huma huma nuka nuka waka waka. Was
Wapa
that it?
waha. Yeah, it's
Wahoo
close enough.
waha. Wahoo waha. Huma huma. I couldn't do it again. I almost said
Hu-
huma kumalada.
Humu humu. Oh my God. Humu humu nuku nuku wapa waha.
Okay, I've got them. I'm gonna text. Let's see. How should we do the words? So because
Yeah, just
we have to read them first.
okay. Go ahead, text it to me. I'm
This is gonna
terrified.
be so good.
I don't know if it, did you hear my like snot? What is it called? A
Shh.
loogie? I'm like terrified.
Okay.
I'm starting to sweat. Why are we
Oh,
doing?
this is good. Okay.
I don't think this is a good idea. Haley, I don't think
This
this
is
is a good
funny. This
idea.
is gonna be good. This is what we'll do. This is the first one. It's an image. So I'm just gonna hold it up so
Oh,
everyone can see. What do you call that?
firefly.
That's a lightning bug.
Okay. Okay.
Did you see it light up though? What's going on here?
I don't know.
That was
Spirit.
weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Firefly.
The next one, oh, this is a good one. Okay.
But the uh oh, lawyer.
Mm,
Lawyer.
lawyer. You
What?
say lawyer?
Lawyer. Lawyer.
Mm,
Lawyer.
I say lawyer.
Well, you know what? You are actually right because if you look at how it's spelled, law year,
Yeah,
lawyer,
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 lawyer. But you say
lawyer,
lawyer. Like you get the ooh.
loy, loy, lo-
Oh, this is a good
lo-
one. You already knew this one was coming.
oil.
That's all.
Don't do it.
That's all, baby. ULL.
Oh, oil, oil.
That's all. I say all. I have like a
I
down
sound like
here.
I'm like,
All.
oh,
All.
oh my God.
Olive
I almost just,
olive oil. Olive oil.
I like for real, I almost just threw up.
Why?
I can't touch my throat. No one can touch my throat. It gets like, it's a thing. But I did it and then I just like oiled. All right,
Oh.
go.
All right, here's another good one.
Caramel?
Caramel. Do you say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
I say caramel too.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Well, like we're kind of but I'm not from here.
how about this one?
Mayonnaise?
See, I say mayonnaise too, but some people apparently say mayonnaise.
Who?
Mayon. Well, it is spelled like that.
Well, then you
I
should
say
be the
like
one saying it. Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Yeah, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, Hellman's, bitch. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Okay, let's see.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, this is a funny one.
Crayon.
Yeah, I say crayon too.
I told you I'm from the South. Did I just prove myself? Bitches, I'm from the South. Like, I'm not from here. I am
Apparently,
not
some
from
people say
here.
crayon.
Oh, ew. Crayon?
It's not,
Crayon?
it's crayon.
Crayon.
Crayon. Thank you.
Crayon. Like a
Give me that crayon.
cranberry.
Okay, last one.
I can't see it. Pen?
Pen.
Pen.
Oh, say I can't get the eh. I say pen. Like I
Well,
say it the
yeah,
same
pen. Pen.
pen,
But
like, but I
pen.
don't have there's no change between the pen you write with and the pen you stick with and me. Like when I say it, it sounds the same either way. Pen.
I don't know. I just proved I'm from the South.
Pen. Pen. Say it again.
Pen.
Pen. Pen. Give me that pen. Pen. I don't think I say it like that.
Girl,
I need a pen. No, I definitely
I
don't. I say pen.
I almost moved myself to Nashville, Tennessee. You should hear some of the original stuff that I like. My twang was twanging. But
Wait,
I will tell you,
I have one more that I need to know what do you call these?
sneakers.
Yeah. These are tennis shoes.
Okay, okay.
Do you say tennis shoes or you say
I
sneakers for?
do. I normally say tennis shoes,
Oh,
but
okay.
like I didn't know if we were going like Converse, Vans, what you're questioning me on like the brand
Oh,
wise, the
oh no,
deal
girl,
like
these is from Target.
Okay, I was like, you're a Lululemon chick, and like you do all these like brand shit that I'm like, I TikTok?
Not anymore. I have to get my Lululemon shipped in on a damn airplane at this point.
Yes, exactly. TikTok?
Yeah, literally, I think this is from Walmart.
To each his own. Whatever. I think we've done very good. There was one other thing that I was going to say is maybe just follow us at My Messy Message Official. We're on TikTok. Why is that a thing for me right now? I'm on like a TikTok,
Get them
TikTok,
bad boys jumping.
boop,
Tick
boop, boop, boop.
tock, tick and talk. Tick tock.
I love that for you girls. I know. Oh, yeah, I have to do that. Oh, I was just thinking that. I had
What?
like, well, I have to get these babies smushed, even though I'm only 33 years old,
Oh,
because I've
you
had three,
do?
yeah, I've had three vacuum biopsies. I've
Oh my
had
God.
a lot of cancer crap scares, and I'm dreading it. But
You're gonna have to lift them up and slap them on the table now.
I literally do. I'm like, excuse me while I whoop, whoop,
Two-handed.
whoop. I do. And the lady's like, I've seen worse. And I'm like,
Well, that's what I was
no.
saying to you. When I got my echo, I felt bad because I rolled over on my side and my little titty just flopped right over onto poor little Sharon's hand. I was like, I'm so sorry, Sharon. That thing just runs around like a yard dog.
Well, she has a mind of her own.
Yeah, she's feisty.
Oh my God. All right. Well, what a way to close out the session. We will be back. We record every Thursday, but we put out on Wednesdays.
I know that's right. What is
Kidding.
wrong with us?
I don't know because I don't. So it doesn't matter. I definitely
That's
don't.
like, it's been 87 years.
I don't give a fuck um about anything that you do. What is that
I
song?
might put out tonight just to be nice and to get my way. I'm not okay. We have to close it with this, and Matt's gonna kill me for sharing, but I don't care because I mean, there's nothing bad I can say about that. But the other night, and this was probably a week ago,
I'm scared.
literally, I okay, don't mom, close your ears.
Yes,
Literally,
mother-in-law jump off, mom and dad,
everybody out,
daddy,
everybody
daddy
out,
run, daddy run.
get
Cancel this
out.
podcast. Go. And
Okay,
Pastor
so
intern,
usually, we're
definitely.
comfortable now. So if I'm not really in the mood, I'll just be like the lazy girl. But then this night, I was like, I'm gonna be nice. And so I climbed on top and I'm like sitting there, and Matt's like, what's the matter? And I was like, oh, I was just trying to think of something I wanted. Like literally just trying to already, my mind was already thinking about what I was gonna ask for. I was like, I'm sorry, I just disassociated trying to figure out what I wanted out of this. Love ya. And I meant it.
I can't
And guess
breathe.
what I'm getting? Ducks.
Ghosts. Ah,
Ducks.
hell yeah, girl. Okay.
Just had to twerk on it for a couple ducks. Okay, I gotta go.
We're in trouble. Your dad is in the other room, probably like,
He's probably
oh.
standing at the door like,
Love
ugh.
you, Mr. Mike. All right,
That's
this
for
is fun.
next week. That's the next week topic.
We're gonna circle back to daddies. I don't know if we want to do that.
Yeah, we've already established that's so
We've,
weird.
I don't think we need to go back to daddies.
What's really funny, and that's the last thing I'm going to say, is how I was texting you this morning and I was saying how the one thing that's like giving me hope is that you have your dad and that he'll tell
Yeah.
us if things hit the fan. Well, I was like,
What? Don't say that out loud.
I literally typed daddy. I was like, oh, no, God, no. I was like, delete, delete, delete.
You can call my daddy, daddy. Do it, baby.
I mean, I might. I've seen him. He's not too bad. I'm sorry. I don't know
Hi,
what just came
mom.
out of my. I'm sorry, Miss Lynn. That was really rude and disrespectful.
I feel like we need to not talk anymore.
I'm gonna have to text your mom and tell her I'm sorry ahead of time.
Oh my God. Well, what's his
I
name?
mean,
David
honestly, Lynn, do
Peter.
your thing, girl. You did that.
I'm gonna have to edit this so fucking hard.
It's gonna be like 16 minutes long.
Hard like the.
Just do your yeah, let's just cut straight to the point.
Okay, straight to the point. This is my messy message, and I can't breathe. Um, if y'all have laughed as much as I have, I don't think my family will be laughing at all. At all.
Yeah, they're
This is
probably
worse.
packing your shit as we speak.
I don't live with them, but yeah, this is worse than when I signed a television contract, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this
At
is
least
pretty deep.
at least I had a
We're really
producer
going there,
then.
guys. Whew. Well,
All
you know
right.
what? This is our messy message, the
And
podcast.
we love you. Working
What
on
was
out.
Yeah, let's twerk on the way out.
Shit!
I can't even get my butt up far enough because this stupid thing keeps falling in my face.
I keep peeing on this shoe.
You're gonna need you're gonna need a pee pad, a little puppy pad.
I'm not kidding, Haley. I've really peed all over myself. I gotta go.
Gotta go, guys. We gotta change our pads. Oh, and it's storming again. We gotta
I
go.
love you. Okay, bye, Missy.
Okay. Love you. Bye, everybody.